The Emperor of Ethiopia, his name was Emperor Haile Selassie.
I was the first woman to be appointed to the Senate.
We had a good life. Overnight, everything turned upside down. They started massacring people left and right.
Many of our friends have been caught escaping, have been thrown in jail. We decided to escape.
We're not going to sit around and wait. We're going to try and run away with our children.
We didn't know that we will survive.
It took us 7 days to get into Kenya.
Between Kenya and Ethiopia, as far as you can see, it's sand. Our children have not had a glass of water for that was their third day. That really broke our heart that they may give him water from the radiator.
We were not scared to lose our life, but we were dead scared to think of our kids, to be by themselves, no one to care for them.
And that's when we committed our life totally to the Lord's service.
I've been to many projects in the world, and by far, Project Mercy is the best I've seen.
I remember the very first time I came to this place was back in 1993.
This place was really very barren.
The community abandoned it because they couldn't even grow weeds on it. It was full of rocks and rocks and rocks. I think rocks were first created on that piece of land.
We cleared it.
It was all done by the farmers.
Taught them how to build cement blocks, how to do construction. They started working, they started earning money.
Project Mercy came here because the people of the community said, would you come and help us?
So we came and we built the clinic and the school.
If we had 10 Martas and 10 Demis in Ethiopia, we'd have no poverty, we'd have no illiteracy. We would be the envy of the world.
We tackle the poverty from many angles. That's the key. That's the difference.
The work of Project Mercy is always on the need that the community has.
It's the most holistic development project I've ever seen. It's so complete. It has an elementary school and a high school. It has job training. It has vocational training.
They have an agricultural area there. They have a dairy. They have a beef complex where they can show how to grow beef.
It teaches morality. It teaches spiritual growth.
They have a welding school, a carpentry school, a large hospital.
It has everything. You don't see that in development projects.
Lack of food in this community has a long history of people having been starving. We wanted to introduce vegetable gardening.
Vegetable is really a twofold benefit to this community. One, it's a cash crop. It's also becoming a very high nutritional benefit for the community. They now eat carrots, green beans, cabbage, even broccoli.
We have changed for the better around here because of these vegetables.
Very dear friends introduced us to the bracelet making.
The revenue has built a ground plus 1 story building that will accommodate around 90 kids. The hospital came as a result of the request of the community. They asked for a clinic to be built. We honored their request.
Okay, this place is around 114 kilometers from Addis, and 95% are Muslim area.
Most of the people coming to our hospital are Muslims. It's very good to work in the hospital because there are so many needy people. So helping for the needy is very good for me.
The whole story of changing a very poor community to a much better community today came to be. Today we have 1,500 children in the school.
Education is a good thing for these societies. As a result of these educations, these people liberated themselves from illiteracy and they become two literate societies.
What brings me the most joy is being with the children, talking to them, asking them, what are you going to be? They are thinking, I can be a doctor, I can be a nurse, I can be an engineer, I can be this. I'm just like everybody else, I am able.
After they attend this class, they go to universities, and after that, they come back to here and serve these areas.
Everyone that graduated this last year came and they said, will there be a place for me here in the ministry? Now we have a full-fledged farm where the cows are going to be producing higher yielding heifers.
Ethiopia used to be milk-rich country. Today milk is very expensive for children to get. So that's why we are committed to cattle breeding.
When we saw that majority of the kids don't have any milk in their diet, we felt it was important to find cows that would have more milk production than the normal cows do. When the school was first opened and we received 350 students, we found one of the students crippled.
I brought Bekele to come to school, but Bekele was not able to walk at that time, so I had to carry him.
I came with my sister to get some needs in Project Mercy, school, food, and shelter.
I found a child sitting on the wet grass, and I discovered that he was crippled from waist down.
The reason for his crippling was the absence of milk in his diet. He had never tasted a glass of milk up to that time.
Right away after we came here, Bekele got a chance to go to clinic and then get help, and at the same time he started to get milk here.
When he has reached 5, 6, 7 glasses of milk, he was running and playing, and today he is a handsome, tall young man.
As a matter of fact, he's probably one of our towering, tallest, and strongest and best basketball player we have. As we speak today, he's graduating from a nursing school.
I like Project Mercy because they fulfill all things from grade 1 up to college. Already Project Mercy helped me with diploma level.
You know, tomorrow Bekele is going to be a nurse in the hospital. No more a crippled guy. That's because of time together. Something about Project Mercy that is every day happening. The Lord is totally in control.
It is truly a divine, guided and divine provisioned ministry.
It's just an amazing example of wonderful, humble people, of what they can do when God blesses you.
If He told us that this is what we will be doing, I'll be so scared I wouldn't do it.
Very many people come in to say, it's amazing how you planned this. This is phenomenal. Little do people know that's not how it unfolded.
He gives us piece by piece by piece. And then when you put it all together, it makes sense.
Never have I seen anyone who has done as much as Marta and Demi. Totally selfless, without any reason for doing it other than to save all of these kids.
This question, people ask me, what is going to happen to Project Mercy when you die? Well, in the first place, I have no plan to die. In the second place, I have kids who are going to replace me, and why worry? One of them, I asked her one day, what are you going to be when you grow up? She said, what? I'm going to replace you. That gave me the greatest joy.
When Project Mercy first came here, it came with a conviction to always put priority on the importance of love.
In a very short time, I believe this community is going to be the example, not just for Ethiopia, but for Africa.
It's not only a model for Ethiopia and for Africa, it's a model really for the world.
My hope is that I will see a nation here on this land of Ethiopia that is God-fearing, honest to the call of the mandate that our Lord would like to see and say, well done, my good people.